Everyone, welcome back to Digital Innovations. So today I came with other aptitude question papers by HCL company. So we are going to see what type of questions asked in HCL company. So before going to it, if you want more videos like this, please follow Digit Innovations, and please, if you have any doubts, please comment Digit Innovation. Okay, so let us start with the questions of HCL. Yeah, first one, how many of the integers between 25 and 45 are even? So they are asking in between 25 and 45, what are the even numbers? Like how many even numbers are there? So it is a simple question. So we have to count from 25 to 45. So we'll just count the even numbers. We are not going to find odd numbers. We'll just write the even numbers. From 25 it will start. So next it is 26 and 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. So these are the even numbers. Like let us count how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total 10 even integers are there in between 25 to 45. Okay. I hope you understand. Then I'll go to the next question. Next one. If taxi fares were rupees 1.00 for the first 1 by 5 miles and rupees 0.2 for each 1 by 5 miles thereafter, the taxi fare for 3-mile ride was. So in this, what is the meaning of question? Let us find out. So they're telling the total miles or 3 miles. Okay, in that 3 miles, but starting 1 by 5 mile cost is 1 rupee. Okay, and after that first 1 by 5 mile, remaining all 1 by 5 miles, it would cost 0.20 rupees. Okay, so in this total 3 miles, what would be the cost? They're asking. So total it is 3 miles. Okay, I know 1 by 5 mile is one, starting one it is 1 rupee and remaining all 1 by 5 miles are 0.20. So if I find total 1 by 5 miles in this 3 miles, it would be easy for me to add the cost, right? So I will find how many 1 by 5 miles are there in this 3 miles. So for that, 3 by total 3 miles by 1 by 5 miles. So which would be 15. So total 15 segments are there. So total 15 1 by 5 miles are there in this 3 miles. This is the information I got. So for the first 1 by 5 mile, it would cost 1 rupee. Okay, first one is completed. For the then how many miles it would be? 1 by 5 miles would be 14. So for this remaining 14 miles, it would cost 0.20. So that means 14 into 0.20. Then what is the value you're going to get? 2.80 would be the cost. So for the first mile, it would is 1.00, and the for the remaining 14 miles, it would cost 2.80. Total it is 3.80. For the all 3-mile ride, it would cost 3.80 rupees. Okay, I just find out that total it is 3 miles. I got to know in the question they're telling 1 by 5 mile is 1 rupee, and remaining first 1 by 5 mile is 1 rupee, and remaining all 1 by 5 miles it would cost 0.20. So due to that, I got to find in this total 3 miles how many 1 by 5 miles are there. Then I got to know it is total 15. Okay, in 15 segments it was divided. For the first one it would cost 1 rupee, and remaining 14 one it would cost 0.20. So 14 into 0.20 you'll get 2.80, and for the first it is 1 rupee, and next one 2.80. When you add, you'll get 3.80 rupees. I hope you're clear. Then I'll go to the next question. Next one it is, A computer routine was developed to generate two numbers x, y, the first being a random number between 0 and 100 inclusive, and the second being less than or equal to the square root of the first. Which of the following pair not satisfy the routine? So there would be x and y values, okay, and the first value would be in between 0 to 100. We doesn't know what is that number, but it would be in between 0 and 100. So you can write it as it would be in between 0 and 100. This x value would be in between 0 and 100. This is the thing. And next, second value, that means y value is less than or equal to square root of the first one. Square root of the first one, it is x. Square root of the first one. Okay. So the y value you're going to get is, it should be less than or equal to square root of the first one. For example, x value I'll take it as okay. I'll take it as 9. Okay. I'll take it as at 9, and y value I'll take it as 2. Okay. 9 comma 2. I'll take it as 9 comma 2. Okay. Uh, it is it should satisfy the condition. So 9 is, it's between 0 and 100. First one, it is, the condition is correct. And next one, y value, as I told you, I'll take it as 2. So 2 is less than square root of 9. It would be 3. So 2 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, it is accepted. So in this way, the value should be there of x and y. So what they're telling, we doesn't want which is the option which satisfy the upper condition. We want in this option which doesn't follow those conditions. Okay, it doesn't follow, it should not follow the conditions of first one and second one. Okay, so we will go with the option verification. In aptitude, no, option verification is accepted. Rather than thinking a random number, we will go with the option verification. For telling whether the condition is satisfied or not, option verification is the fastest thing and best thing. Okay. So I'm taking x as 99 and y as 10. So let us see. First, x is in between 0 and 100, accepted. First condition is accepted. Next one, y should be less than or equal to square root of x. First of all, let us find square root of x, which is 99. It would be approximately 9.95. Okay. So what is the condition? Y value. This is x value and this is y value. Y value 10 is less than or equal to 9.95. Is 10 less than 9.95? No. So the second condition is not being accepted. It doesn't satisfy the second condition. So what is the question they're asking? Tell me the following pair which not satisfy the given condition. So we can say option A is the correct. But we can't conclude A is the correct one. Let us go with other options also and let's check whether B, C, D, E are satisfying the given conditions or not. 85 and 9. This is X and this is Y. So the first x value is between 0 and 100. I accept it. Next one, root of 85, we have to find out which is 9.22. Okay. And what is the condition next one? Y less than root of x. So y value is 9. It is less than 9.22. 9 is less than 9.22. It is satisfied, but it is not the option what we require. Option B is not the correct. Next one, it is 50 and 7. So it is in between 0 and 100. First condition is accepted. Next one, it is root 50. which is approximately 7.07. So what is the next question? Y should be less than or equal to root of x. Pi value is 7. It should be less than or equal to 7.07. Yes, 7 is less than 7.07. It satisfies the condition, but that is not what we required. So C is not the option. Next, 1 comma 1. It is between 0 and 100. Accepted. Second condition is root 1, which is 1, and y less than or equal to root of x. It can be equal or less than. So it is also satisfying, but that is not what we required. Next one, 1 comma 0. It is between 0 and 100. Accepted. Root 1 is 1. So y value less than or equal to root x. 0 is less than or equal to 1. Yes, it is also satisfying. That is not we require. So the option it is A. So understanding the question properly is the main thing what we required in aptitude. To solve the problem fastly, first of all, we have to understand the question clearly. Okay. I hope you are clear. Then I'll go to the next question. So a warehouse has a square floor with area 10,000 square meters. A rectangular area was built along one entire side of the warehouse that increased the floor by one half as much as the original floor. Okay, how many meters did the addition extend beyond the original building? So let us think I builded a house which is of area is 10,000. Okay, in this 10,000 I have length and width both. Okay, and after that I built other house on the upper. Okay, increase the floor by half of the original one. Total it is 10,000. In this 10,000 I increased it half of the original one. That means half of this one means I increased 5,000. In this 5,000 I'm going to have length and width both. So I have to tell what is the width here. Okay. First of all, I have to know what is length and width in this 10,000. Okay. So area it is total 10,000 and it would have square of both, which is root of 10,000. So is equal to 100. So length is 100 and width is 100. So you got to know length is 100 and width is 100. This is the information you got. And this is the thing you have to find out. Okay. This would be same for the new construction and old construction. Length would be same. It would be 100 only. You have to know the width here. So new area is 5,000. So you got to know new area would be half of the original one, which is 5,000. So it would be length into breadth. Okay. 5,000 equal to length, it would be 100 and width would be x. So we have to find this width here. Sorry, two zeros. X would be 50. So the width is additional extent is 50. So it is in the option C. So I hope you are clear. Then I'll go to the next question. So a digital waist watch was set accurately at 8:30 a.m. and then lost 2 seconds every 5 minutes. So that means for every 5 minutes completing, it was being 2 seconds is being lost. Okay. So what was the time indicated on the watch at operated continuously that time. So they are asking uh, from 8:30 to 6:30, the time was being happened. In this hours, for every 5 minutes, 2 seconds is being lost. Okay, what would be the exact time if that 2 seconds is lost for every 5 minutes? What would be the exact time should be shown? They're asking. So from 8:30 to 6:30 total AM to PM total 10 hours is being completed. Okay. So let us do convert this into minutes. 10 into 60, which is 600 minutes. Total it is 600 minutes. In this 600 minutes, for every 5 minutes. So that means in this 120 intervals, in this 120 minutes, you're going to lose 2 seconds. Okay. This 120 into 2. That means total 240 seconds. So 240 seconds is being lost from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. So let us convert this 240 seconds into minutes. 240 by 60, which is 4 minutes. So 4 minutes is being lost by the watch. So what time it has to be shown rather than 6:30 they're asking. So if we remove 4 minutes from 6:30, it should be 26. So 6:26 should be the exact time if it lost 2 seconds for every 5 minutes. Okay. I hope you're clear. So a 5-liter jug contains 4 liters of a salt water solution, that is 15% salt. If 1.5 liters of the solution spills out of the jug and the jug is then filled to capacity with water, approximately what percent of the resulting solution in the jug is salt? So there is a jug which can fill 5 liters of water. But in that jug only I have 4 liters of water. So which contains both salt and water. Okay. In this 4 liters, 15% is salt and remaining all is water. Okay. And from that 4 liters, 1.5 liters is being spilled out. That means poured out. Okay. In the same 15% only, that spilling solution will be out. Rather than it can be salt or water. Okay. And the jug then filled to capacity with water. That means after spilling 1.5, then I added uh, some water which completes the 5 liters of jug. That means something I added after 1.5 liters splitted out. Then after adding water, it is completely filled. That means total how many liters will be after splitting out? Spitting out, I added water, then it is completed. That means 5 liters is being filled. Okay. What is the salt after splitting out? What will be the salt quantity in the percentage they're asking? So in the 4 liters, 15% of this 4 liters will be salt. That means it would be 0.15 into 4, which is 0.6 liters is salt. So this is the salt one. And after spilling, after spills out 1.5 liters, since the solution is uniform, salt also spills in the same ratio, which is 15%. Okay. Salt lost would be 15% of 1.5. Okay. In this 1.5, 15% will be the spills out salt. 0.225 liters. So total it is 0.6 liters in this 0.6 liters, 0.225 liters is drawn off. So that means total remaining it will be 0.375 liters. So then I filled water with it and total it became 5 liters quantity. I have to find the salt in percentages. So total it is 0.75 by total 5 liters into 100. So 5 ones, 5 twenties. So 0.375 into 20, it would be 7.5%. So the option it is K. I hope you are clear, guys. Next one, a plane traveled K miles in first 96 minutes of flight time. If it's completed the remaining 300 miles of the trip in 1 minute, what was its average speed in miles per hour for the entire trip? So distance is first it will travel k miles and after that remaining 300 miles. Total it is k plus 300. For starting k miles it would be 96 minutes and remaining 300 miles it would be 1 minute, which is total 97 minutes. So they're asking miles per hour. It is in minutes, so I have to convert into hours. So then I'll divide by 60. 97 by 60. Let us keep it in that way. They're asking for the average speed. We are having a average speed formula which is total distance by total time taken. Total distance is k plus 300 and total time it is 97 by 60. So when I take this value to this side, k plus 300 to 60 by 97. So you can write it as 60 into k plus 300 by 97. So it is the second one. So option B is the answer. So next one it is, a merchant sells an item at a 20% discount but still makes a gross profit of 20% of the cost. Okay, what percent of the cost would be gross profit on the item have been it had been sold without the discount? So they are telling something thing is there, and that shopkeeper uh, sold it for 20% discount. After giving 20% discount, also he got 20% profit. That means he bought it for something X rupees and marked it as something extra more than the cost price. Okay. Because of that, after giving 20% discount, also he got a profit of 20%. Okay. What would be the total profit they're asking if they doesn't give the discount? Even if not giving the discount, what would be the cost, like profit, total profit, if they doesn't give the discount they're asking? So let us think cost price as 100. Okay, taking assumption is accepted in aptitude. So I'm taking cost price as 100. So I uh, sold it for profit 20%. So selling price would be, I got what, 20% profit, which is equal to 20. That means 100 plus 20, it would be 120. Selling price is 120. Then I have to know the market price. So marketing price should be known by me. So 20% discount. So you can write, if the 20% discount means you are going to write SP equal to 0.8 market price. If they tell loss, you're going to write SP equal to 0.8 CP. But in the discount, you're just going to use the market price. Okay. So selling price, you already know it is 120 and 0.8 by market price. So market price equal to 1200 by 8. So market price would be 150. So market price, you have to make it as 150. So even after giving 20% discount, you will get the profit as 20. Okay. So they're asking what if they doesn't give the discount. That means that should be removed. Discount should be removed. So cost price is 100 and they're telling selling price should be 150 as the market price only. Without giving discount, what would be the profit, total profit they're asking. So profit percentage, it would be profit from 100 to 150. So how much does 50? 50% you're getting profit. So cost price is 100 into 100. 100 will get cancelled. So total it is 50 percentage. Okay. So first he buy it for 100 rupees. Then he marked it as 150. So after giving discount 20%, he sold it for 120 rupees. Okay, this is the information you got. And what they are asking, what if the discount is not given and you market it as 150 and it sold it for 150 only, what would be the total profit you will get? Profit percentage they are asking. So profit percentage equal to from 100 to 150 it was becoming. That means profit you will get 50 rupees by cost price into 100. Profit formula is profit percentage formula is profit by CP into 100. This is the profit percentage formula. So I hope you are clear. So this is the first part of HCL aptitude question paper. So in the next video, we're going to see the part 2 of HCL aptitude paper. If you want more details, uh, comment Digit Innovations and please follow Digit Innovations. Thank you and happy learning all.